How's it going, YouTube? Dan the Plastic Man here. I hope you guys are doing well. Time for a review. You saw the unboxing. Here it is, guys. High-grade Double Zeta Gundam. Pretty substantial little high grade. How substantial? Well, since I've still got it here, here's the blast impulse for a size comparison. Now, he's definitely got a head height-wise, but just the sheer bulk that he's got on the impulse is ridiculous. So, just get that out of the way for a quick size comparison. I had a lot of fun building this kit, I'll be honest. So, I'm going to give you guys a brief look at the articulation, because even though this guy is clunky as all get out, he does actually have some pretty good articulation. Then we've got the mother of all high-grade transformations to go. And I need to be right back. And I have returned. So, I'm going to push the suit out of the way here real quick. We're going to go over the accessories real quick, because you get a lot with this suit, actually. So, pieces that are used for the parts forming of the transformation, as I drop one. There it is. You've got this bracket piece right here, which, if I remember right, is going to go on the torso there. And then there's this piece here to connect the backpack. Now, what I really like, though, is this stand piece. You can just set it off to the side, and you can see that right here I've got 4 thrusters, the spare hand, and a plug cover in this. So this is definitely going to come in handy. So, pull the Gundam back. Actually, I think the first thing they have you build, if I remember right, is this little Neo Core Fighter. This guy's got 2 particular jobs to do with this kit. 1, sit on the table and look cute all by himself. And 2, tuck up and look nice and cute riding on the core bottom. So, we'll show you that a little bit later. On to articulation. The head will not do a full Exorcist 360 just because of the collar on the back of his neck. You do, however, get quite a good funky chicken, like so. Up and down. I will say the head is just a little loose for me. There's 3 areas on this suit that are just a tiny bit too loose for my tastes. The other 2 areas that are really loose are these shoulder covers. But if we get the hyper beam sabers out of the way, here is your articulation, well, your rotation on the shoulder. Just because that backpack is so huge, you're not going to get 360 out of it. Let's get the shields out of the way. There is a lot of articulation gimmicks on this suit, but there's the bend under the shoulder. The elbow is only going to go 90 degrees because it's a one-way peg. And then the hand, of course, will wriggle around. And because of the way the transformation is designed, you've got a decent amount of up and down on the chest. The legs, well, the skirts, they come connected, and of course you'll have to separate those if you want some good poses. Then the leg itself will come this far forward. Please note, the side skirts themselves are actually attached to the legs. It's not attached to the waist. So the leg will come that far forward. Here's the knee bend, which, given how clunky this leg is pretty impressive. And then we've got articulation here in the knee spike, down here on the ankle spike as well. And then the ankle itself, you've got some funky chicken on the feet, and you get quite a bit of side to side, up and down. No folding together for the toes or anything. So that's going to do it for something of fairly basic articulation, but it's enough for what this high grade is. So, and of course the main accessory is the double beam rifle. This thing is a beast, and there's actually a peg on the handle of the gun that is in the hand. So he's actually got a tight grip on it. He's not going to drop it. The only thing that's going to make him drop it would be gravity. And then the other accessory, pull the hand off just because, We take the spare hand from the stand, plug it in. This is our beam saber holding hand, and the hyper beam sabers do have a slot for them to peg in on the hand. And I did not bring the red beam sabers, but this does use your standard Saber 1/1/100th scale blades. So plug that in, and yeah, that's silly. But then again, a lot of Double Zeta itself was silly. There's a couple of my friends who will say that it's the only series that actually made them angry. And you know who you are. So, now that we've got the articulation out of the way, oh boy, it's time to see about transforming this guy. I've actually got the manual here. I've never done this before, so if you hear papers rustling, that's why. So I'm going to have the manual off to the side here. So, first, pull off the backpack. The head is going to come off. I know the head's going to be set off to the side. And I know that most of these parts are still going to be used. It's not like you're going to have, yeah, I did. Pulled the shoulder peg off. Come on. The only pieces that are not going to be reused in this transformation are, of course, the head, the feet, and just a couple small armor pieces. So, okay. Chest comes off. Cockpit hatch comes off. The neck joint comes out to go with the head. And then these two covers on the shoulder come out. Come on. Okay, so here's where we're standing so far. Okay, take this piece that I just showed you guys. Oh, so the arm pegs do come out. Why not have me pull them out in the first place? Okay, never mind. Okay, lock that down. Let's get these guys out of here so I can have better access. Because now I need to get to this little plug. And this little plug is going to go right here in the back. Like so. Take the pieces that I pulled off of the shoulder. They're going right there. Well, actually, these kind of came off the collar. Where did it go? Where'd it go? Oh no. That needed to come off. So, now, 1 and 2. Starting to close itself up. Let's take our double beam rifle, fold the scope down, fold the barrels back, take the hand off. At least this way I'll be able to show you. There is the slot in the hand for the peg. Come on. And then there's the actual tab on the gun handle itself. So tuck that forward. Bring the barrels around. Flip it over like so. Cockpit hatch. Okay, this thing's already starting to get some nice bulk to it in G-Fortress mode. Okay, that's it for the top so far. Left arm. Spin and pivot the shoulder cover. And take out one of these thrusters. Pop that in right there. And it looks like... looks like that's it for the arm, right? For that arm for right now. So, here we go again. Straight up, over, pivot down. What fell off? That was not supposed to. Lock that back down. Fist out. Thruster into the hand. And let's see. Okay. Plug those onto the core top. I can only imagine what the MG transformation for this guy is like. I know they did their best to replicate it, but good grief. Wow. I'm very impressed. Yep. The entire core top, and it does look to be done. Sorry, my little symmetry gene is kicking in just a little bit here. Alright, that's it for the core top. There it is, guys. So, now on to this. So, turn the legs around 180 as I'm reading these instructions. Out come the feet. And we also pull the legs off. Well, the lower parts of the legs. Okay. These come off. Then these pieces. And then these spacers right here come off. We take one of the big thrusters that I pulled off. That goes right here. And since I completely forgot to mention it, there's only 2 stickers I used on this entire kit, and it's these red knee covers, just as a little aside there, guys. Okay, now turn this upside down. Oh, need to reattach these so that they're flush, since we did pull the spacers out. And now we flip them over. There go those pieces. So again, spacers. Come on. Turns out I actually got something. Not surprisingly, I got it wrong the first time around. Okay, now take the waist, plug these legs back up. There we go. Waist skirts to a horizontal line. Then tip them up. Turn this around, pull off this plug on the back. Take the backpack. That little piece has to come out. Oh, I was wondering why. Well, anyways. Open up the wings, make sure that the hyper beam sabers and or beam cannons are facing directly forward. This now lays down. That piece goes right there, and this peg goes right into the backpack. Oh man. Tuck it all up together, and take the core fighter. I'll actually need to tuck his little wings in, like so, and then drop it down on top, and boom, here we have the core bottom. But that's not what I wanted out of this transformation. I want the G-Fortress. So, but while I've got you here, I am reminded again of a little articulation gimmick I missed. The missile covers do open. So, pull the core fighter off, because, yeah. Alright. Turn those down. And boom, G-Fortress mode. And it looks like, as I set this down gently so I don't break anything, really cool. Don't you dare go flying. Sorry for not really talking, guys. I am trying to read the manual at the same time while I do this. Where did that little... Okay. Then the spacers go here. And here. Here. And here. I gotta say, at least they gave enough consideration to hide most of the small parts. Because now what we can do... Nope. Let me see if it's supposed if these are supposed to go the other way around one more time. And basically, we now have a slight display stand for the G-Fortress mode itself. Now, yes, there's a decent amount of leftover pieces. We got both hands. Well, crud. Here's what you have left over that you can't use on this stand. Where'd the other one? Where'd the other one go? Oh, no. I'm going to have to do some digging here in a minute, guys, because one of the arm pegs just decided... Oh, never mind, I just found it. One of the arm pegs decided to take a leave of absence. But when you use the stand for the plug and the spacers, you can still, of course, and here we go for the umpteenth time, putting these annoyances in. That's what you store all in there. And then you're left over the spacer plug for the backpack in mobile suit mode, the head, all three hands, and the feet. When you look at it this way, it's not a lot, especially when you compare it to this beast. So, do I like the build and do I like this kit? Oh my gosh, yes, do I. This was such a fun build, and this is actually a 2010 kit, so I definitely believe this kit has aged very well. Do I think a revive could do much more for it? Probably not, in all honesty. I mean, you've got just about every single color app here that you need, and the only thing that I would like is maybe, just maybe, a little piece to help lock the waist section to here. Maybe just a clamp plug or something. I don't know. Because I honestly think that for a good while, mine's going to stay looking like this, because I just think this is so cool. G-Fortress mode was never used in the show, so yeah, I'm going to have this guy looking like this for a while. So, that takes care of the review for the high-grade Double Zeta Gundam, guys. I hope you liked the review. If you did, please leave me a like, subscribe to me, leave me some comments. I love reading them. I love getting to know you guys. I hope you guys take care of yourselves. Let's keep our community growing. We are so close to 400, and then afterwards we've got the goal of 500 by Halloween. So take care of yourselves, guys. I'll see you at the next video. Bye-bye.